Well, this issue with the mask, I know is a big concern. I know there's spikes up north. I've been keeping up with it a lot. I was supposed to bring my phone in here because I got a text from Dr. Judy um, to make sure I represent her correctly. Um, uh, the spike is going up, but the virus seems to hit people that are older, even if they have the booster. Is the older people that are not vaccinated are being hit harder. The percentages, I didn't get this from Judy, but I researched it. The percentage of people who are getting the virus that are non-vaccinated is over 60%. People who have the vaccination and booster is 40%. But the people that have health issues and are older are people who are getting the virus. And for some of them, it is hurting them to the point of death, whether they're vaccinated or boosted. Okay? So it's still something, but it's up in the northern side and it's starting to move towards like Central America, but it's not as vigorous in Texas because we have a high rate of vaccinations. We are over 70% or between 60 and 70%. I got two different figures. One say 67, 68, the other one said 72. So I don't know which one is what, but it's a high rate of vaccinations in the state of Texas. So that's helping us. Please don't politicize this living word. Please don't. It is a health issue. You keep things within their context. If it's a health issue, it's a health issue. These statistics now, vaccines have been out almost a year and something now. I used to be a biologist. Well, my bachelor's degree is in biology, but my son laughs at me and said, Dad, that's like 100 years old. uh, but what you work with is, if you're going to do science, you have to do statistics. Because what you're working off of is statistics. That's what you're working off of. You are experimenting, and your experiments are shown in statistics. That's how it works. When I used to do labs, I was a lab technician, all that. So the statistics are showing that the vaccines are working. They just don't put people in the hospital at a higher rate, and people don't die at a higher rate. We got now a year and going on 2 years worth of vaccine statistics. So you could believe whatever people are saying, but that's what the statistics are saying. Those are the facts. Facts are truth. Okay? That's just the way it is. So don't let all this stuff go on. That's science. That's how science works. And science is not 100%. So when these people start saying we're getting 70% or 75% success rate in science, that's success. Success is not 100%. It's science. Okay? So I pray, so what we're thinking through is just keeping an eye on it, trying to see if maybe we could put a section that has mask in, sections that don't have masks, and try to work through this when the time comes, because we are getting to that decision. So what I've decided to do, because it's your health as well, and I don't want to just sit here and make a pastoral decision, it's your health as well. And I don't want to pastor like that, because I'm in this position, I never led my home that way. I believe my wife was my helper, so I leaned on her, okay? So I stayed with God's structure. And what I'd like to do is to send you out some surveys during the week. I'd like to hear from you. You're out there. I don't want anybody sick. Bluntly speaking, I don't want none of you sick. God would hurt my heart that I stood here as a pastor and you got sick because I made a decision. That don't make any sense to me. So we can send out surveys. I want you to interact with me, help you, okay? Your kids are out there. You know, your young people are out there. So what I'd like to do is to do that. And then after church next Sunday, I want to hang around and just we talk about this. And as a family, we walk our way through it. Okay? That's what I'd like to do. So next Sunday after church, we hang out. We spend time together. We talk through it as a family, make some good decisions. We're not going to please everybody. Jesus don't please everybody. Okay? What I mean, he's perfect in every decision, but he don't please everybody. So I'm not going to be able to please everybody, but at least I can know that I pastored you and cared for you to the best of my ability. All right? So prayerfully, you stay true to that structure. It teaches us how to make a good decision. We come to a good decision, a healthy decision. You know we can't please everyone, but we do the best we can. So we now work together as a church to still do what God has called us to do despite the pandemic. And that's what I'm hoping that you would work with me to get accomplished. Okay?